Canton High School student athletes filmed themselves destroying new construction house, kicking a dead rabbit in a drunken rampage. Yeah, this might be one of the most disturbing videos I have ever seen in my life, and that says a lot. I've seen a lot of disturbing things in my day, especially working as a dancer in a club, but this was probably one of the most disturbing things I have ever seen. But it's really important because it may or may not involve children, witnesses in the Karen Reed case. All this and more in today's video. Hello, and welcome to Alexasrewm on this Thanksgiving Eve. If you are in the US of A, happy Thanksgiving Eve to all of you. And for our friends overseas, I hope you're still having a merry hump day. Because we are just people, not law enforcement, not lawyers, not medical professionals, just people who have opinions about all things going on in the true crime community, including this news that broke out from Eden Carney, aka Turtle Boy, aka Dr. Turtle Boy. I had actually seen this posted up by a couple different people on Twitter, these very disturbing video clips of these high school students destroying somebody's home. It looked like somebody's unfinished basement, and at first I gotta say, I thought this was like the same basement as 34 Fairview. Like some of like the layout and just like the video footage that we're gonna watch just kind of reminded me a little bit about it. And I'm sure there's a lot of homes that structurally are the same in terms of like when they were built, how they were constructed, some of the blueprints for them, etc. So I was like, is this an old video? Is this a new video? But this is new. And Turtle Boy came in hot and ready with the latest scoop. So he wrote up this article earlier today, but this isn't the most disturbing part of it all. I mean, yes, like teenagers being drunken fools, doing stupid things, stupid destructive things though. I don't know. Seems a little violent for my taste, right? I mean, I did a lot of stupid things in high school, but I never vandalized anything. I think the dumbest thing I did when I was a teenager is sneak into a movie, sit in the back row, and do some things with my boyfriend that I'm not proud of and got me kicked out of the movie theater. That was probably the dumbest thing I have ever done. But vandalism, not so much. Not really my cup of tea, but I guess if you're from Canton, right, and your daddy's part of the select board, allegedly, cannot be confirmed, you can get away with anything. So what exactly happened? Well, like I said, from the doctor himself, Canton High School student athletes filmed themselves destroying a new construction home in town and kicking around a dead rabbit during a drunken rampage. That's the disturbing part, like the extra disturbing part for me. And we're going to learn a little bit more about that in 1 second, but sources claim that the son of a well-known select man, hint, hint, wink, wink, if you know, you know, the son of a cop, and the daughter of a well-known couple who testified in the Karen Reed unaliving trial, again, if you know, you know, were involved. That part has not been confirmed. However, one of their names was heard in the video. Now, spoiler alert, the name we are about to hear on this video is not that of Colin Albert. As we know, he's no longer in high school. He would be in college, but he dropped out because of all the harassment and the intimidation. He just couldn't take it anymore. But it's that of his sibling, potentially. Dylan Albert, as we are about to learn. So I'm not going to play through the whole video just because, I mean, one, it's a really short video. If you really are interested, you can go see it. I just want to cut out the part of the kicking of the rabbit because that's disturbing, and sick and twisted. The identities of these kids, these juveniles, have not been confirmed, but this is all we know for now. And Helena Rafferty did make a statement. So, and she was pretty quick to make a statement. So, I mean, I don't know. That's why we're talking about it. But yeah, earlier today, videos are circulating, and again, I'll drop the link to this article in my description box below so you can give it a full read if you want. Go support Turtle Boy if you want to see it with no ads. Videos are circulating of what sources claim are Canton High School student athletes destroying a house under construction and kicking around a dead rabbit. Sources claim that the son of a Canton Select board member, the son of a Canton police officer, and a daughter of that couple, that well-known couple that we all remember from the Karen Reed trial, Jennifer and Matt McCabe, the dynamic duo that they are, right, were present during the drunken vandalism that occurred at the new construction on York Street. This has not been confirmed. So again, this is just what sources are saying. Turtle Boy has not yet confirmed this. I'm sure we will find out in the days following, but tying in together the fact that the defense was trying to show Colin Albert's violent past behavior that he seemed to either not recall or just completely outright deny, right? The only people he ever fought with were his brothers. Survey said that was a big fat lie. And if the same behavior is present within his brother, it really doesn't leave too much room for the imagination to put together what could possibly happen and where that behavior is learned, what these people are actually capable of. If their children are demonstrating violent behavior, would it be that beneath them? People like Chris Albert, right? Jennifer McCabe, Matt McCabe, not saying that they were directly involved in the unaliving of Officer John O'Keefe, but in terms of covering up the aftermath of it, that is how evil is born, right? That is how evil is passed around from generation to generation. But this is the part I want you to pay close attention to right here. And we'll play it back probably a couple of times too, just so you can hear it for yourself.
No! Who's getting hit with the squirrel? No, who put that shit there?
So, just to go back really quick. We were at 2 seconds.
No! Who's getting hit with the squirrel? No, who put that shit there?
So he screams Dylan, whatever doofus that was in the background. And it looks like somebody's holding like a broom or something. I don't know if they were like doing like hockey or something. It's just so disturbing. Like who are your parents? Who are your freaking parents? I mean, if they are the people that we think they are, according to these sources, then I mean, it totally tracks and makes sense. But if it's not, then who the heck are your parents and what the heck is going on in Canton? This is like disturbing behavior. And, you know, the vandalism is one thing. Like, that's just dirty, delinquent behavior. But, like, physically hurting an animal or kicking an animal when it's already dead and gone takes a whole other level of evil. They're all drinking.
Who did this? Who did it? Who did it? Who did it?
I mean, I'm not digging. I'm not going to kick any holes in the wall.
I'm not going to kick any holes in the wall. And again, we don't know who any of these mysterious voices are. But it's like, dude, there's already multiple holes in the wall. Like, and you're not doing anything to stop your friends. Like, you not kicking a hole in the wall doesn't make you any better than your friends who are actually kicking holes in the wall. And again, I get it, because we had a lot of really dumb people on Twitter be like, these are just boys being boys. And I'm like, I knew a lot of dumb guys in high school that I hung out with who did stupid stuff. None of them ever did this. The kind of stupid stuff they used to do was like, I don't know, cut class so they can roll up a couple doobies and smoke. Or like standing in the drive-thru of a Taco Bell instead of being in a vehicle and trying to order through the drive-thru while you're standing there. Yes, I did do that. Yes, it was hilarious. No, they did not serve me Taco Bell because I needed to be in a car. that's a story for a different day. That's the kind of stupid stuff that we did in high school. So I don't know, like, where you're from if you think that vandalism to this level and criminal behavior is okay, and just diminishing it down to, oh, it's just boys being boys. Like, where do you come from? Who raised you? So then there's like some more like music here. I don't want to get striked with copyright, but you can go watch the video in full. Again, I'll link it in my description box below. But yeah, it's like, who got this broom? Like, I guess it was left there because of whoever was working on construction of this house. And he points out, notice what they're drinking out of. Yes, red Solo cups. Now, note, I wonder if those were the same red Solo cups that were used for evidence, because, you know, some people might consider that as ingenious. But at the 3-second mark, as we heard of the first video, you can hear one of the teams yell, Dylan. Canton Select boardman Chris Albert's youngest son is named Dylan. So, and there's our favorite Albert, Colin, little baby Colin Albert, right? Because everybody likes to talk about, oh, he's just a kid. He's a grown adult. Maybe not in those pajamas, but I mean, this is like the lamest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is so lame. Like, this is just them being like, look, we're the perfect family. The all-American family of delinquents. At the moment, it cannot be confirmed again by this reporter, so by Turtle Boy or anybody, that the rabbit was unalived by the teens, or if it was already dead inside the home when they began to vandalize it. That's a lovely photo to add to your LinkedIn, Colin. I bet plenty of companies are knocking down your door, right? And I'm not talking about D&E Pizza. I mean, you'll always have a job with your dad, so at least you have that. But I thought this was pretty disturbing, to say the least. If there is the kind of connection that is allegedly being reported, that's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting, and I think it's totally relevant for the narrative of, yeah, the Alberts aren't as sweet and innocent as they like to portray themselves to be. I'm inclined to believe that it's possible that at least one or more of the children of some of the witnesses in the Karen Reed case is because how quick Helena Rafferty was to put out the statement. Because this happened Sunday morning, according to her. And it's Wednesday, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. So girlfriend was like, I gotta get the statement out before I start on the stuffing, right? We are aware, she says, and have been actively investigating a recent malicious damage incident involving numerous juveniles since we received the call for service late Sunday morning. Canton Police Chief Helena Rafferty said in a statement Wednesday afternoon. This incident, according to the Boston Herald, is under active investigation. When pressed for further information, Rafferty said that a report on the incident was not yet available. And will it ever be available? Probably not. Just like that one time you hit that old man, Helena, right? It took you 6 weeks to make a statement. So this is why I'm inclined to believe that there's some sort of connection here, right? Rafferty said that her department is in constant contact with the contractor and homeowner and has engaged outside municipal police agencies to assist us with the extensive interview process of those involved in other aspects of the case, which also kind of makes me believe there are some kids that are involved that might have connections to the Canton Police Department or people that she is friendly with if you're seeking outside help. Again, it's not so hard for me to believe from what we know about what's been reported about Colin Albert and his behavior. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And the fact that Chris Albert has 3 sons. That's a little terrifying. So, I don't know, but that's all we have. I'm surprised we got a statement at all, but I think with everything that's been unraveling with Meatball from yesterday's hearing, as well as all of the other stuff that's just coming down the pike and coming out and being exposed, I mean, I don't think now is the time for anybody to be silent. More information as it comes out, I will be sure to share with you here on Alexa's Room. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification button so you do not miss the next update from me. And make sure you hit that like button because that tells the YouTube algorithm that this is newsworthy news. And it is. I mean, yeah, a lot of people have seen it on Twitter already, but you know, who, if anybody, is going to pick it up on mainstream media? I'm looking at you, Ted Daniel. Looking at you. I don't think he reported on this actually yet. Let's see. And we won't ever hear anything from most people anyways. So, yeah. I mean, I haven't heard anything from Ted Daniel today. I don't see, he didn't post anything here. So we'll see. But with that being said, thanks so much for watching. Have a very, very festive Thanksgiving. I hope you eat all the turkey if that is your thing. And if it's not, or you are not from the United States, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. I will be back here tomorrow with another video.